We welcome you back for another edition of the Bethany Sports Beat. I'm Don Westfall, Director of Athletics here at Bethany, and we're going to talk softball at this point, bringing in Rene Tatge to talk about the softball program and the season ahead here at Bethany. And for you, if you look at the roster of Bethany softball, there are a lot of new faces, and you lost 5 key members from last year's team, 5 key players who were actually very instrumental in the run to the NCAA tournament a couple years ago. So to some degree, maybe a little bit of trepidation, but obviously a lot of excitement right now, and you're just dying to get the girls out there in the field and see what they can do.
Well, I think the girls are just as excited as I am to get out there. But yeah, to get out of the gym, get out of Florida, and see for the first time what college ball is all about and see what they have to offer. So we're excited to get out there and see what we got with all of our new faces.
Now, you do have some experienced players coming back, certainly the names like of Amy Weekman, Allison Norton steps up, Angela Tim. So there are some people that you can count on and you know that are going to give you some production both on the field and at the plate as well.
Yeah, we're looking at all of them. I mean, Amy already last year was towards the top of the lineup. I'm sure she'll be there again. Again, having a lefty up there, best place to have her. But yeah, we've got a couple of returners that I don't see why they wouldn't come in with good numbers this year, and they've really stepped up their leadership roles already. So I think we're going to have some good things from those girls this year. All
right, so if we look at the roster, obviously in softball, I don't know if necessarily these players like the pressure they play under, but in softball, you need to have people on the mound you can count on. They're going to have to throw some innings. They're going to have to be consistent. And I know you're looking at some new players out there to represent the Vikings on the pitching mound. Why don't you talk about your pitching staff at this point?
So we're actually looking at 2 freshmen this year who are going to be our main pitchers after graduating our 2 main pitchers last year. So we've got Anna Peipenhagen out there and Desi Becker. And of course, it's going to be a transition to get to college ball, but at the same time, they've both played a very high level coming in. So I think it's something they can handle.
All right, so we talked about here right on the cusp of the season, as we look outside and over our shoulder, the softball team very excited right now. In a couple days as we tape this, they're going to be getting on the plane to go down to Florida. You haven't even had one practice outside, obviously, here in Minnesota. What are, from the perspective of a coach going down there, getting outside really for the first time, and you're playing games almost immediately. I think you get about 8 games in during the week.
Right.
Do you concentrate a ton on the wins and losses? Obviously, you're going down there to win, but what else from a broader perspective are you going to try to take away from getting outside for the first time?
Sure. We always tell the girls it's a bit of an experiment when we go to Florida. Being able to, especially this year with a lot of freshmen, being able to try people in multiple positions. We've got a few positions where we're pretty confident our returners have their spots still, but there's a few open positions, so Florida will be our opportunity to see what the freshmen have to offer. And then, some of that stuff that you just can't work on in the gym. You know, our outfielders don't get very realistic reps out in the outfield and cutoffs and such like that. So it's going to be a learning experience while we're down there, and it is a lot of games in a row for a learning experience. But, that's reality of softball in Minnesota. So.
Yeah. But you do have some fun, and you benefit from the fact that you guys are in Fort Myers. So you actually, I know, take a day in and you get over to check out the Minnesota Twins and things like that. What else is, because obviously part of the experience of being a collegiate athlete, the games are fun, but so are some of the other fun things. What else do you guys try to do from not just the fun aspect, but even, I guess, if you look at it from a team camaraderie, what are some of the activities, other things you guys do down there?
Yeah, we supplement it, like you said, going out to the Twins. They do get a day at the beach. I get a day shopping. The girls always love shopping. And we'll take one night, everyone gets dressed up and go out to dinner. And so we try to add in there, not tire them out, but add in there a few things to help with the bonding and just having a great experience.
All right, so you're down in Florida for about a week, get 8 games in, and then you come back and hopefully the weather, if it cooperates, we'll get outside rather sooner than later. I know you guys kind of picked right in the middle of the pack right now as far as the preseason standings and the rankings go. And obviously, if you look at the UMAC once again, you expect to come down that you're going to have to, at some point, go through St. Scholastica to get beyond our conference tournament.
Sure. I think it's realistic where they put us in the pack, although I think it's realistic from their side because, yes, we lost a lot of our big seniors, but I don't think that they know who we have coming as freshmen. So I think we can certainly even surpass where they put us in that in the lineup there. But you're right, getting past Scholastica is always the big challenge, and we've obviously done it before, so why not? They're not unbeatable.
All right, so we'll see what Coach Tatge and the rest of the team can put together. Again, a week down in Florida next week, and then they come back and up the season up here in the middle of March, and we'll see how things transpire. We encourage you to come back to the website, blcvikings.com, to check out their results and standings as the season progresses. Again, Rene Tatge, the softball coach here at Bethany, and Don Westfall, thanking you for joining us on the Bethany Sports Beat.